Within a week, Jennifer McKelvie went from holding the title of deputy mayor as a councillor from Scarborough to being thrust into the spotlight as the person who holds the top job after John Tory's resignation. She and I had a chance to speak one-on-one this afternoon about what's expected in the months to come.
Well, it was certainly a shock. I think, like everybody in the city of Toronto, I was surprised. And then we went through a week of hard work to get the budget through. And yesterday I came in early to the office ready to work for the people of Toronto.
John Tory was seemingly everywhere, doing everything, behind the scenes, in the public eye. Is this something that you have to take on at this point?
Well, I think a lot of those responsibilities will transfer over to me. I think that I will do it in a different way. I don't think you'll see me with a Raptors jacket. Somehow I feel like that's not going to suit my style as much. But I am hoping to do my hardest, my best work to make sure that I fulfill all the roles and obligations of the office of the mayor.
An agenda had already been in place. There's a list of priorities that were already in place. Do you seemingly inherit that and just continue the job that John Tory had already set out to do?
Well, we passed the budget last Wednesday, and that really lays out the roadmap, the framework for the City of Toronto for the next year. So that's the work that I'm going to continue to carry on alongside all of my council colleagues. So that's important work along community safety, investing in public transit, building housing, and of course making sure those day-to-day services that we rely upon continue to operate efficiently.
You obviously have that relationship with other councillors already, so how do you work with them to make sure those things take place, and what has the mood been like as you've been discussing those types of things with them?
My council colleagues have been incredibly supportive of my current role, and they have all expressed a willingness in some way to work together.
You've already said that you don't want to call a special meeting before March 29th. That essentially will set things in motion at that point. Can we expect the by-election to take place before school's through in June? Will we have to wait until July? When do you think this is all going to happen?
Well, I'm waiting on the advice of the city clerk. This only really became formal last week, so we need to give them the time to do the preparation that's needed, to look at what's needed to have the right polling stations, to hire the number of people that are going to be needed. This will be the single biggest by-election that has ever been run in Canada. So I'm looking to the clerk's advice, and I think we'll have some advice around that soon.